Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Ms. Hoda and I teach Java programming. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the debugger. The debugger is a very important feature in Netbeans and it will show you the execution of your program step by step. It will show you the variables inside your program and what is happening inside these variables. So let's start our program. I have created a class called problem2. It has a main method. In the main method I create a one-dimensional array of integer type. It's called ARR. Then I allocate this array with size equal 5. So new int 5 will allocate 5 places inside my array. Then I call print array, give it that array. Print array is a method that will loop through this array until the end and print my elements one by one. Then I call fill array. Fill array is another method that will take my array and put some initial value inside it, which is basically I times I, which is the square of the position, and then it will print it again. As you can see, there are no syntax error whatsoever in my file, so I don't have any red dots on the side. So the compiler checked my program and it sees that there is nothing wrong there. If I miss, for example, a semicolon here, it will directly tell me here semicolon expected, and this is called syntax error. So something wrong in the grammar of what I'm writing. But here, when I add the semicolon, there's nothing wrong anymore. So the compiler thinks that my program is a-okay. The problem is that when I run my program, it is not a-okay. I have a crash here. I have an exception. Exception in thread main java.lang.array index out of bounds exception. So I need to know where is that runtime error. So I need to look inside my program. So what I do is I launch my debugger. To launch your debugger, you need to set a breakpoint at this statement inside the main method. So the execution of any program starts at the main method. So I go to the first statement in the main method and I click here on the number. For example, here it's 28. So I click on 28 and it will set a breakpoint here. So it says that when you start to execute, stop before executing line 28. So I need to launch my debugger. Normally I would say run file. No, I will choose now debug file. Instead of run file, I choose debug file. So here I have launched the debugger and the debugger has started, declared my array, and now it is trying to allocate my array. Allocate 5 integers for my array. What are these buttons of the debugger? Here you can stop the debugger. Here you can pause it. Here you run it. You let it run to the next breakpoint. Here you go step by step. So let's go step by step using this step over button or F8 if you like. So I will click this button and go just one step. Okay, so doing that, looking at the variables window down there, I can see that I have ARR created for me. It is an int array. So the type of ARR is an int array. So how long is this int array? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are all filled with 0, 0, 0, 0. So 5 integers, length equal 5. See here, length equal 5. So the array ARR is of type integer array and the length is 5. I can also, if I click on this plus sign, I can see element by element inside that array. If you don't have this variables window open for you, you can simply say window debugging variables. If you click on variables, it will open this window for you so you can see the variables inside your program. Also, we have the breakpoints. So it says that I only have one breakpoint at line 28 and the normal output method if you want to check anything that has been written to systems.out. So going back to the variables, this is my ARR. I want to see which line of these three statements is causing the problem. So I will proceed step by step. So going back to F8 or the step over method, I am going to press 1. So print array was executed and no error happened. Looking at the output, it will say start 5 zeros and then end. So the printing has been done successfully, no error whatsoever. Okay, so let's take another step over, one more step. Oh, now in the output I have the array index out of bound exception. So I know that the fill array has something wrong in it. So let's go to the fill array method here and put a breakpoint at the beginning of the fill array. So it will stop the moment it goes inside fill array.